What are their parents teaching them?
Yeah.
Are they giving them opportunities to do more? It's just this is just one of those topics that the more you get into it, the more complex.
Yeah.
It isn't a simple question. It's not no simple answers. And to Brandon's point, it's it's like what I would love to see new buildings. I would love to pave streets, clean streets, the whole bit, but are at the cost of, because make no mistake, University of Penn is a business.
Yeah.
They can say not for profit all they want to,
right?
But they're a business.
Right.
I can't think of the school, but down the bottom, 46th and Market. I can't think of what school was trying to.
UPenn?
It could have been Penn, but I want to say it was another school.
University High School, University.
It's that area.
It's
but I can't think. It was.
School. I know what you're talking about.
It was one of the with the dragon, but I can't think of it. Drexel. Thank you. Yeah. They were going to buy the
high school.
Oh, they bought up the block.
The property.
Yeah.
The projects down there.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of worry about where these people will go. You're not in the projects for no reason. Where do these people go once Drexel tears that down and put up condos, they put up student housing.
But that's not Drexel's. Sorry to interject.
No, absolutely.
That's not Drexel's. That's not their business.
No,
because when you think about it,
right.
projects were created back in the early 1900s for the Europeans and the poor white folk to live there for a certain period of time.
Brief.
Very brief.
Almost like
to build it,
like an aid.
It's like an aid.
Like a short-term aid.
Short-term city aid to live there for like a year or so, stack up your money, then move.
No, he's 100%.
That's what's supposed to happen.
And you can't stop progress, and you can't stop business.
Exactly.
The other side of that is there's still people. Those
That's
are,
true.
and it's not that you have to believe for everybody who can't provide for themselves or aren't in the position, and some people, like you said, they're lifers in that system when it shouldn't be. The other side is that's a person that's losing what they know is their home. How do we deal with that? Because then that's a whole other set of problems.
I'll spin it back to Armand, what you said earlier, and that life is a game. You know what I mean? Whether you're in the game or not.
Yeah.
And that comes to just acknowledging people being educated, on being self-sufficient, property value, and I mean that's how you negate that.
Right.
But unfortunately, that's probably only like 15-20% of our
and how
population.
do you? And again, we're so far away from that those things should have started way back when for folks.
Absolutely.
You know what? I had an idea. I think I was talking to my wife about this, and I said, a way to help the situation is you take all the folks that live and act and think the same way. So you got the niggas, the
he broke you.
The uneducated.
Let him
He broke our mind.
Let him have it.
He was no selling it for a while.
I'm trying to keep it real now. Keep it real.
I didn't want to say it, but
the gloves coming off.
You take those folks that act alike, that act like fucking idiots, and you kind of put them in like
slippery slope. I know.
You know what? You put them in like
slope.
you take projects and you put them there. Like you want to live like that, you stay in the project. So we'll put you in put you in the far northeast, right? You can live there. You can do whatever you want. You leave the rest of the city for the people that actually want to live and have a sense of community in the city. Because I love. The funny thing about I love seeing white people in my neighborhood because I know that's progress.
You know what it means.
That's progress.
I know it's progress. You know the end game of that.
Yeah, I know the end game. Like, okay, I see a white lady jogging down the street with her dog. How you doing, man? How you doing, sir? It's a great day. Yes, it is. So I see that. Then like she's jogging down the street with her dog. She's happy. But then you see somebody walking up the street, a black person walking up the street. You say, "How you doing, sir? How you doing, man?" They don't look at you. They don't say anything to you. They just ignore you. So it's like
I think more. I see what you mean, but I think what more is more than the skin color, is more is what the culture
Class.
people identify with.
Class.
You got some black people in these areas that's fed up.
Yeah.
But they silent. They don't really go at the nonsense, because the nonsense, I see it where I teach.
Yeah.
It's like we not really allowed to go back at parents when they come out of pocket. He goes like, just don't say nothing. Let her get off and let her go. But to me, that's just a
Yes.
microcosm of what happened in the community.
That's
Is
true.
that the people here, the community, and nobody doesn't say anything. And so there's a lot of people that's really fed up with how stuff is going in the schools, how stuff is going in the neighborhood, the disrespect, and to me, I always told, like, my coworkers, like, in these schools, it's not even about color. This is culture. These kids in some areas, they don't respect education. In some areas, kids respect education. But it's not that some areas are smarter or not. It's just the culture they identify with, and it's just sickening that I don't want to be in an area where the culture is disrespectful. When I come home from a long day of work, I don't want to see nobody on the corner.
Yeah.
I don't want to see hear no music. I don't want to see none of that. Because when you go in certain areas, like with my parents, if you don't hear nothing but cars going by or the trees, that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to see you. You did not work all day. To me, that's offensive. If you're not working all day, stay home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go Google some jobs or something. But I don't want to see that. So a lot of times, people don't in the community. I know people in the church can be fed up with some of this stuff, but they don't say anything. They have to be fed up with all this stuff going on in the community. But I was like in politics, so that justification stuff is like I was talking to one some other guy was running for office, and he was like, that's a wrap. People actually thinking they're gonna stop that. It's not stopping.
No,
it's already done.
There's too much money in it. There's way too much money in it.
It's over. They already know they're going to the community in 2035. So people can fight the Temple Stadium. Temple Stadium is happening on 17th and North. It's there. You can say that, it's not right, but it's happening. So now you just got to learn how to adjust in those areas or move and go somewhere else. But it's already going to happen. So it's my thing is more culture. And we get in a second when we start talking about the school thing. It's the culture is the biggest thing. It ain't race. It's just it's not the money. It's just culture. And people identify with a reckless culture, and the community is going to be reckless because the culture is based on disrespect and ignorance.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to break, and we're going to come right back and do a B-side of this. But before we break, man, I gotta, it was Gerald's birthday this weekend. It's birthday weekend, and this is what happens, brother. When you come on the podcast, you get gifts, my man. You know what I mean? So, hey, birthday to you.
Oh, man,
got a Game of Thrones calendar for you, my man.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? You're a big Game of Thrones fan.
Because tonight's the night.
Tonight is the night. Game of Thrones.
Premiere season 6.
You know what I mean? Let me talk studio class over there.
Appreciate it.
What's up, brother? And make condition.
I'm gonna go show this off at the party.
And we see y'all in a second.